This is the leading news from the Albuquerque Journal. I'm Gino Gutierrez. It's Thursday, August 27th. Here's what we're covering on today's episode. New Mexico is projecting a record $14.8 billion in revenue for the coming budget year, driven in large part by high oil prices tied to the U.S.-Iran war. The state could have about $924 million in new money to spend, although that figure could change as economic conditions fluctuate. Officials say the additional revenue is also boosting New Mexico's savings and endowment funds, which already hold roughly $75 billion. But lawmakers are being warned not to mistake strong state finances for a strong economy. New Mexico continues to face high inflation and a labor force participation rate below its pre-pandemic peak. The revenue windfall is also fueling debates over taxes. Some lawmakers want to eliminate the state's personal income tax, while state officials argue that doing so would disproportionately benefit wealthy residents and cost billions in annual revenue. Meanwhile, outgoing Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham has authorized about $155 million in emergency spending this year, potentially reducing the amount available to lawmakers next year. The next governor will take office just weeks before the 2027 legislative session, when lawmakers will approve the new state budget. Meta has agreed to pay $17 billion and adopt stronger child safety measures to settle a landmark lawsuit brought by 47 states over teen social media addiction. New Mexico is not part of the multi-state settlement. Instead, Attorney General Raul Torres pursued a separate case against Meta, resulting in 2 trials this year and a combined $942 million recovery for the state. The judge ordered Meta to pay $567 million in August, following a $375 million civil penalty awarded by a jury in March. New Mexico's case also resulted in requirements for Meta to strengthen cooperation with law enforcement, improve reporting of online sex crimes, and provide training for officers investigating crimes against children. Meta says it disagrees with the ruling and plans to appeal. Under the new multi-state agreement, Meta will impose daily time limits for young users, pause some notifications during school hours, strengthen age verification and parental controls, and restrict harmful content. The company will also face independent oversight of its safety measures. Meta is urging competitors like TikTok and YouTube to adopt similar protections, saying the agreement is intended to establish a new industry standard for teen safety. House Speaker Mike Johnson campaigned Wednesday in Albuquerque for Republican congressional challenger Greg Cunningham, calling him a, quote, common-sense leader in one of the nation's most closely watched House races. Cunningham is challenging Democratic incumbent Gabe Vasquez in New Mexico's 2nd Congressional District, which stretches from Las Cruces to Albuquerque's South Valley. Johnson said the race will be close and argued voters in the district are looking for common sense. Republicans are investing heavily in Cunningham's campaign, including a planned $3.8 million TV advertising effort. Vasquez criticized the spending, saying it reflects an effort to elect somebody who would support President Donald Trump's agenda. He pointed to cuts to food assistance and Medicaid under the recently passed federal legislation. Cunningham defended the legislation and says he opposes indiscriminate cuts, while also expressing concern about fraud in assistance programs. The race could have national implications, with Republicans currently holding a narrow majority in the U.S. House, and both parties see New Mexico's 2nd District as a potential factor in determining the control of Congress. Johnson's appearance drew about 24 protesters outside the event who criticized the speaker and the Trump administration. Albuquerque Public Schools says it will continue using the controversial AI reading program Amira, despite growing concerns from parents and lawmakers about student privacy. Amira listens to children read aloud, analyzes their pronunciation, and scores their performance. The program is required by the state public education department and is used for assessments and weekly tutoring. APS says it will now delete recordings from test programs every 48 hours, giving teachers time to review them. The tutoring program will continue analyzing student voices, but will no longer record them. Parents can also choose to opt their children out of the program and choose a pen and pencil test instead. The changes come as 15 of New Mexico's 89 school districts and 1 charter school have opted out of the state requirement. More than 30 state lawmakers are also asking the public education department to require parental consent and provide more information about how Amira works. The company's CEO says they do not sell or share student data and only collects information at the direction of the state. Meanwhile, state lawmakers say stronger rules for artificial intelligence in schools will be a priority during the upcoming legislative session. And about 30 Pacific Union Railroad cars were derailed Tuesday about 2 miles east of Santa Rosa. Company spokesperson Jill Masick says no train crew members were injured, and the cause of the derailment remains unclear. The derailment happened near a golf course, which the city says will remain closed until further notice. Cleanup crews were still working on the scene on Wednesday afternoon as Pacific Union investigates what caused the incident. The leading news is powered by the journalism of the Albuquerque Journal. If you enjoy hearing all of the stories we share with you here daily, please consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Journal by utilizing the discount code in our show notes. Every subscription helps support local journalism and allows us to provide you with the news that matters to you. Now taking a look at Albuquerque's weather forecast. Today you can expect sunny and hot conditions with a high near 98, and as for this evening, isolated showers and thunderstorms before midnight, partly cloudy with a low around 68. To keep up with all the latest news from the Albuquerque Journal, you can visit our website at abqjournal.com. That's the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. We'll be back tomorrow.